How to fund your futures trading account on Blofin and raise a short order. I'm going to take you through that right now in quick order so that you know exactly what to do when trading on the Blofin platform. It's very, very simple. First things first, I look at the USDTM futures. It means that I am trading the USDT pairs, which is typically where the most liquidity is, and liquidity is a good thing. I want more liquidity, so I'm going to be trading that. Now, I've already transferred funds across, as you'll see in the assets column here, into USDT, and they are currently found in funding. Now, it won't matter if you send money to funding or spot. It doesn't really make a difference, but I'm going to show you how you can transfer money across into your futures trading account, ready to be able to use margin and to trade the USDTM futures on Blofin. So it's simple. You can see here my balance is in USDT and I just hit transfer. Now it's going from funding across to USDTM, and I'm just going to click all to make it really simple. Hit confirm. Buska, it's done. Go back to assets. Now I click on futures, and what you will see there is that the funds are now in my futures trading account, meaning I am now ready to go forth and use leverage in my trading, because that's the way that I trade, managing my risk at all times. So I'm going to go back into the futures platform for USDT futures, and I'm going to show you a couple of scenarios here with this current Bitcoin chart right now. As a hypothetical, of course, when you're watching this, it won't be the market won't be looking like this. But as a hypothetical, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest that I want to be short at, let's say, 84,800, and I want to have a stop loss at 87,200. So I'd write that down on a piece of paper. Now, you've got a bunch of different orders over here. Of course, you can use the limit orders. You can set market or buy at market. You can do whatever you like there. But what I want to show you, and the limit orders for when the market sort of bounces back into an area, what I want to show you is how I personally trade, and the types of orders that I use, where I'm able to raise the order when the trade sets up, and then I can step back and let the market do what the market's going to do. If it does what I want it to do, I get put into the trade with very strict parameters around that particular position. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here is go across and click trigger. Okay, just leave it at trigger. I'm going to click on cross margin here, and I'm going to click confirm, because that's the way that I trade. Having cross margin is the way for me to do it. And as I said, I'm looking for an entry at 84,800. So I'm going to put in 84,800 here. Now, you've got two options. You can have a limit order or you can have a market order. For markets that have a lot of liquidity, a market order is fantastic, because it means you're probably going to get filled immediately anyway. More on that later. But I'm going to have it at market. So when 8,400 is hit, my short order is in the market, ready to be filled for me to be short on Bitcoin. Now, down here, I'm just going to show you 0.1 of a Bitcoin is the number that I'm going to use. And then once you see that here, TPSL. That stands for take profit stop loss. I'm going to click that. Now, the SL trigger price is my stop loss trigger price. Now, given that I don't have an actual trade here that follows my strict strategy rules, I'm just using this as an example. As I said, I'm going to have my stop loss at 87,200. So I'm going to put in here 87,200. Now, what you can see is that if I get filled at 84,800 for 0.1 of a Bitcoin, and my stop loss, which is the place which I'll get taken out if the trade goes against me, I will lose $240 tether. Now, let's say that I want to have a target associated with this position as well. And let's say that target is, I don't know, 82,000. When I put that 82,000 in, what you will see is that my profit is $280. So if I get filled or entered, it's called filled for traders, but if you enter the trade at 84,800 short, your stop loss is above at 87,200. I'm selling 0.1 of a Bitcoin, and my profit target is 82,000. Well, in this case, my risk is $240. That's how much I will lose if it goes against me. My profit is $280 if it goes in my favor. Now, anything in the middle of that will just be the trade being open. Now, once I'm comfortable with all of this and I see that the numbers are correct, the risk management is done, I am happy with this, I simply come across here and I hit sell short. Once I hit sell short, you'll get this little deal ticket that comes up. And again, this is why you write things down in your book. It will tell me all the numbers so that I am able to then double check that I've got everything correct and then hit confirm. Now, once I have hit confirm, you go, okay, well, there's the line for my trigger price to be filled in the trade. Okay, cool. Well, what if I want to move that? Well, I can move that if I want to, and I can come down in here into open orders, and you'll see trigger order right here. If I wanted to do anything down here, that's fine. I can go ahead and I can change this if I wish to. I can obviously check what is going on here, and I can confirm it all. The same thing can be said if you're in a position or you've got an order available and it hasn't been filled, or something is shifted and you no longer wish to have that order standing. It's very, very easy. You've got two opportunities down here: cancel all or cancel the individual order. Now, given, of course, that this is a hypothetical and it's purely for an example purpose, I'm going to come down here and click cancel. And one click, the order is canceled. Now, the platform is extremely easy to use. Of course, it's easy for me to use because I've been doing it for quite some time. But a little bit of practice and writing down these steps will make it so much more easy for you. The most important thing to do is to make sure that you're taking your time, to making sure that you're using the correct orders, and to write everything down before you input anything into that little box over there or above me here, because you want to make sure that you don't get anything wrong. So enjoy trading with Blofin. I know I do, and I'll put another video up showing exactly how to go long as well. Have a great day, guys, and join up with the account link below.